Tonight, we caught up with J.B. Pritzker. He is the Democratic governor of neighboring Illinois. Now, Pritzker is a progressive who legalized recreational marijuana and has strengthened reproductive rights in Illinois. He came to Iowa to boost Joe Biden's re-election bid. Pritzker says he's confident his party can come out on top against Republicans.
But I would say for Democrats, I feel like it's a good night because we know what our message is. All three of the leading candidates, anyway, are simply carrying the MAGA Republican agenda, which we know we can beat. We beat them in 2018, we beat them in 2020, 2022, 2023, and here we are in 2024. We'll beat them once again.
Local 5's Larissa Mills joins us now. She's going to break down what Republican leaders say make the caucus distinct from a primary. A lot to unpack here, Larissa.
Yeah, Samantha, Republican Party of Iowa Chair Jeff Kaufmann was a notable presence Monday at the Iowa Event Center leading up to the caucus. He spoke about the difference between a caucus and a primary and why he believes Iowa's first role as the first in the nation is important. Kaufmann says because a caucus involves a vote count and report that happens in front of the public, it's more transparent than a primary where people instead just go in, vote, and leave. The chair says a caucus, on the other hand, is grassroots democracy, thanks to the final night of campaigning from candidates.
A caucus, and this is the reason why it's so important that we start with this process, in my opinion, as a first in the nation state, is you have a conversation. You actually have the candidates come in or their surrogates, and they will make their case one more time.
Now, following the Iowa caucus, New Hampshire is the first state in the nation to host a primary. That's next Tuesday. Despite messaging that suggests Iowa and New Hampshire pick the president, Kaufmann says the caucus and primaries in the first four carve-out states, which are Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada, are instead intended to start the process and give candidates a jumping-off ground. Samantha.
Larissa, thank you. Okay, New Hampshire is the site of the next Republican primary on January 23rd. And then Democrats in South Carolina will vote on February 3rd. Now, Michigan will host its primaries on February 27th. And then on to early March. That is when Idaho and Missouri Republicans will host their caucuses. And then 14 more states will vote on March 5th, which is Super Tuesday.